Why are we still looking at a prime minister candidate which is coming from a age group which is past retirement? If you are in the civil service, you're already
Yeah.
retired.
Yeah, in my case, I have no wish to come back. When I retired in 2003, I thought I would be able to retire and rest and enjoy life without responsibilities. But people came and asked me, please do something.
Yes.
The reason why they came to me is because I think they were familiar with me. They know that for 22 years I was a prime minister in the country, and I think during that 22 years, we became well known worldwide to the point where they call us the Asian tiger. See, so people want to know the background of the leaders they want to choose. The young leaders are young and they are very good, but unfortunately they have not established a reputation. So when you don't have a reputation for doing something, it's difficult for people to put their trust in you. But they are familiar with these old people. And these old people have been around. There is evidence of their performance. So that is why they keep on going back to these old people. I, of course, would like to be free from all this. But I felt that since they make an appeal, it would be selfish of me to think only about my retirement and not by the service I could give to these people. That is why I think they still involve me in their plans. But at the same time, of course, they would like to get rid of the older leaders. But the young leaders have no reputation. People don't know what they are like. Syed Sadiq perhaps is lucky because he has the opportunity to show his ability. Yobiyin and the others, Hana, and these are young people who are beginning to show their capability. I think they are accepted, but of course not at the peak. They will take time to establish themselves to the point where they would be accepted as prime minister, for example. At this moment, they are building up their reputation. It's a slow process, but because people are very cautious, they have chosen leaders who have not delivered. So that is why they want to go to leaders who have already got some reputation.
I mean, it would be nice to, to one day look at someone who's at least in their younger set, like 50s. Yeah.
Yeah, when we started, all of us were young. Even Tun Razak was in his 40s. That would be considered as young now. I myself started very, very, very early. When I was in school, I was already leading groups, and I was involved in all these campaigns against the Malayan Union. So it took me many years, 18 years, before I could be chosen to become a member of parliament. So it's not so fast. But of course, at that time, we were all young because we don't have old leaders. There are leaders who have been active long ago. We were only active at the time when the British proposed the Malayan Union. So I was young, but it took me a long time. It doesn't mean that I am in at a young age and therefore I get a position. 18 years before I was chosen to be candidate for member of parliament. And then, of course, I lost in 1969. I lost, and then I made a comeback.
So, what advice would you give to the young leaders that you'll be working with for the past 2 years?
Yeah, but now they want to be appointed quickly, fast, when they're still young, when they're still in their 20s. I must admit that in my 20s, I didn't get much attention even. It was only after I was past 30 that I began to emerged because when I was member of parliament, I spoke a lot, especially my confrontation with PAP members and all that. So that gave me a reputation. But these younger people, they have to join the party. They can choose whichever party, and they must show that in the party they gain position of leadership. And then, of course, they must exhibit some kind of leadership quality. And then I think they will get.